Hello everyone, how you guys doing? You're welcome to another Business Talks episode with me. Quickly today I want to talk to you guys about HR and human resource management. And one of the things I want to talk about under HR, HR is a part of a company. It's a function. It's one of the functions in a company. You have the procurement, you have the logistics, the project managers, the CRM, and all that. But you also have HR. And HR is like the bone, is like the heart because it involves strategy. It involves, encouraging, motivating people. Apart from recruiting them, it involves keeping them in an organization. Today, so I want to talk about 5 reasons I think organizations lose their best employee. 5 reasons I think organizations this day lose their best employee. Very short one, very quick one. Number one, when you constantly give negative feedback to your staff, it will not motivate them to stay. Now, I'm not saying that when they do something wrong or when they get a task wrong, you should not tell them this is wrong. No, I'm saying that there should be something they have done and they've done well. You should always try to focus on that they've done well. Not every time they do something bad. Remember the last time they failed on a task or the last time you gave them a project and they failed. No, there should be something they've done good that you should always focus on. It encourages them. It helps them. It brings out the best in them. So giving negative feedback always would not help your best employees to stay, harness their strength. That's number one. On the number one as well, when you want to give positive feedback, something that I've realized that really works, give that positive feedback in the public to your staff. For example, let's say your staff, Mr. A, has done so well, and you guys have this Monday management meetings. You could say, you know what, A did so well yesterday. Come on, give it up for A. Clap, clap. You just encourage him. You boost his or her ego and make them feel that they've done so well. So positive feedback is very important to give that in the public. Negative feedback, don't always give that in the public. Give that privately. You could talk about it, talk about it a little bit, but please ensure that you give that privately so that you don't weaken them, so that you don't punch their efforts to try and be the best. Yeah, that's number one. Then number two, absence of clear organizational goals. It is very important that as a company or as an organization that you have clear goals. Now, this is why you should have clear goals. When your employees understand your goals, your visions for the company, they feel more passionate and excited about the company they work for. They feel, oh, you know what? Our company's goal is to be the best tech company in Africa, the best tech company in this state, or to achieve 5 million. How do I do? They're excited. They're coming up with strategies because it's a clear goal. It's a clear vision. Failure to communicate your clear goals and vision to your staff, you would make them lose drive and direction soon. So it is highly imperative and highly important that you have clear organizational goals and clear visions for your company so that your staff would understand. Even the good book says that where there is no vision, the people perish. So the vision, the goal has to be clear so that your staff would not lose drive and direction. Then the third one is pairing up tasks to who is available rather than talent. And loads of us do this all the time. If it's a big company, if it's a big company, I should believe that everybody departments have people. Some people can double in the departments, but if it's a small company, obviously like a small startup, it's just you are the one that's a HR, the project manager. That's a different case. But I'm talking about an organization that has departments and have people working in that department. Do not pair people based on their availability. Pair them based on their tasks. I'll give you an example. There's a group that I work for, and I realized that one of the staff there, he doesn't like doing things that has to do with writing, being technical assistant. It's not his calling. He loves things that has to do with server, security, network security, not security, anything that has to do with IT world. That is where you would get this guy. That is where you get his best. However, he's been placed on all this while on things that he doesn't like doing. It's not his talent. Not that it's not his skill. And there are no trainings. You haven't. The organization has not provided training for him to be able to feel into that shoe. So we saw him dragging, not giving it his best until I spoke to the manager and I said, this guy is not meant to be here. It is not his talent. He's not been trained about it. There is no gap analysis that is done already to understand what skills he needs to function properly in this department. And I had to speak to them, and they moved him to that department, to a different place. And guess what? His best is coming out. So one of the ways you would lose your best employees is if you keep pairing them to talents, pairing them to tasks rather than talents. Pair them to their skills. And if you feel you don't know their skills, exact skills, have a gap analysis done and consider investing in training them, in-house training for them to become better at what they do. That's number 3. Then number 4, toxic environment. I can't talk about this. I can't overemphasize how this is very important and how this drives loads of good workers away. Toxic environment. When I mean toxic environment, your employees are scared to talk to you. They are scared to run ideas with you. There's a difference between respect and fear. Do not put fear in your employees. Do not shout. This is a friend of mine. Oh my God. I have a friend that the way he shouts at his employees, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, no. Do not put fear into your employees. You can talk to them like humans. Create the environment good for you, good for them to work. You know why? When they are scared, they'll start making mistakes. And when they start making mistakes, what happens? You come back and you start shouting again, and they're not demotivated. And the next thing, they want to leave. Create an environment that is comfortable for them. Set boundaries, but also be nice. Listen to them. Let them share ideas. Sometimes you can talk to them. Come on, have a strategy session. What do you think about ABC? Make them feel that that's their idea. That's just something you have that idea in your head. You go, tell me what you think. And they could mention 1 or 2 things that you've already penned down. They're going to discuss with the team. And they said, and you go, that's a good idea. You're making them feel important. That doesn't mean that it's not in your books. It's in your plan. But because they've said it, you're making them feel important, and that we are bringing out the best in them. You're making them feel that this is yours. This is home. This is your own. This is your own. This is your home, your company. That will bring out the best in them, and that would, decrease the chance of them trying to look for a better opportunity out there, because they would see the company as yes. And number 5, work fatigue. Work fatigue. Over the weekend, please allow your staff to rest. If they're not on call, on duty, let them rest. Do not plan unplanned trips for them without giving them priority. That doesn't mean that emergency can happen. Emergency can happen. But when it becomes often, it becomes like a culture in the company, they would be tired. It is always good to give your employees time to relax. Have this maybe once a month, Friday out for everybody, night out, everybody mingle, talk, chill, relax, let their heads down, and just relax. Just bring out the best in them. That sort of work fatigue makes them tired, and when they come to work, they have not rested. You will send them emails over the weekend. You give them tasks to do when they're meant to rest and have some quality family time. That would demotivate your staff. That would demotivate them, and it's not good, and you might lose them. So always allow your staff to rest over the weekend. Plan trips. If there are an emergency, that's one of the understand. But do not make it a culture where you say, it's an emergency, you have to go here. No, that's not good. It kills the drive, and they lose direction and lose focus and lose love for working for you. So I hope you take this video changes. I'll upload some slides as well where you can read them. I've written them out. And if you need more information, if you need us to do a gap analysis for your organization, feel free to contact me. My details are up there at larcoms.com, Loretta Ono at larcoms.com, or info@larcoms.com. We would reach out to you, and we would be of a great service to you in your HR. Thank you very much, and have a beautiful day. God bless you.